Hey everybody, welcome to the second installment of Not That Kind of Attorney. On the first one, I promised you that I was going to do these videos after having it on my heart for a very long time and being cajoled, bullied into doing this by families, friends, clients, strangers. I finally decided to kind of do this. And oddly enough, the very first thing I want to talk to you about is about me being a hypocrite. There is absolutely advice that I am handing out to clients, prospective clients, friends, family, strangers, students who take my courses that I am not following. Either because I don't want to, I don't have time to, pick a reason, any reason will do. And specifically, though, it is one piece of advice that I share all the time is that if you are a creative, an athlete, a brand, an entrepreneur, a founder, small business, medium business, big business, whatever you may find yourself, storytelling is a part of what you do. I don't care whether you sell widgets or bake cakes. I don't care whether you're an attorney or you make shoes. If folks don't know your story, they don't have a reason to care. You can make the best shoes since the Nike Air Max. You can make the best cakes since Betty Crocker. But if people don't know your story, how will they ever find you? Why will they ever even seek to find you? The cake that we have right now is good enough as far as they're concerned. The shoes that they have on their feet, unless they have a hole in them or they've suddenly become too small or they've been worn out, are good enough for them. So why would they seek you out? Why now? Why you? It's the story. It's the tie that binds what you do, how you do it, to why someone needs to make the purchase and the investment in you and what you do. Knowing this, believing this, sharing the gospel of this, I don't always do it. And one of the reasons is because, quite frankly, I don't have the time. I am a father, a founder, faculty member. I do a lot on a day to day. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is I don't enjoy this. Uh, for those of you who may be watching who may know me from childhood, you know I have been out front for a very long time. Speeches, MCing, keynote addresses, like I've done a lot of it over the course of my life. And while I've always enjoyed speaking with people and sharing, I don't like looking at myself on camera. Nothing we're going to hash out right now. Maybe I'll bring it up in therapy next week, but we'll deal with that at a later date. I don't enjoy it. So I don't do it. In the process of taking camera, setting it up, and doing this, and then having to watch it over and over and over again, and then do the edits to splice in the text and make sure the sound is correct and the lighting is awesome. Like, was daunting to me. I take that back. It wasn't daunting. It was a good enough excuse for me not to do this. It being time consuming, me already not wanting to do it. Okay, I'm not an editor. It's not what I do. So why am I going to do this? So don't. And I didn't. Um, but it is part of the reason why I ended up here doing these videos to begin with. I finally decided to stop being a hypocrite and do the thing that I know I should be doing. And one of the things that led me to that is last September, I penned a blog post entitled My Entrepreneurial Journey. And it really was just the behind the scenes, nitty gritty, dirty story about how I went from being a graduate of law school, of Howard University School of Law, HU, you know, to starting my own consulting firm at a very young age. So I told that story, and I had written many blog posts before then. I've been written many blog posts after that. And to this day, since September of 2024, it is week in and week out the most visited blog post that I have on my personal blog. It is the most read blog post that I have week in and week out on my personal blog. And I'm not meaning just cumulatively. I mean, when I get that notice from Medium every single week about how many people have viewed the post, how many people read the post, it is at the top. And it signified to me, maybe you people don't have lives that you care that much about what I do, how I do it, and how I got here. Or that maybe I am correct. Maybe no matter what you do and how you do it, whether you're selling widgets or baking cakes, the story matters. Because what I have found is that there are many people, some who may never be clients, right? And that's not what this is about, who were interested in the story. And they have come back and they have shared it. It's not even a blog post that I even share regularly. So the fact that the views are continuing to go up means a lot to me. So why am I here? To stop being a hypocrite, one, and then two, to share some very valuable advice. Tell the story. It doesn't matter whether you like the way you look on camera. It doesn't matter that there might be a hair out of place. It doesn't matter that if you have a stutter. It doesn't matter whether you may not feel like you're camera ready. Grab your phone, grab your laptop, put your earbuds in. You don't need a podcast mic. We have too many podcast mics being sold, but that's a story for a different day. And tell your story. Give the people your why. Why did you start baking? Why did you start selling candles? Why did you decide to do whatever it is that you do and how you do it? Help sew that thread in between so people know why they should come to you for whatever it is that you want them to come for. And when you tell that story and you focus on your why, I can't guarantee you success. If I could, I would, and I would put it on a bottle, put it on the shelf, and sell it. But what I can guarantee you is that if what you're doing is going to work, it is going to be being authentic and is going to be telling your brand's story consistently, efficiently, accurately, and just being really good at it. So, in summation, today is the day I stopped being a hypocrite about telling people to do a thing and tell their story and me not telling mine. And go from there. Thank you for sitting with me. I really appreciate it. Until next time, whenever that is, stay up and be blessed.